what's going on? It's your boy Rikage Omega, and I'm back with another Marvel's Avengers video. Today I got something really special for you guys. I'm not a Kamala Khan main myself. My boy is, and so I asked him to go ahead and show me his build so I can show you guys, so it can kind of get you guys started on a build for Kamala Khan. I know this build works, and is a beast because I stand next to this build, and this build saves me a lot. This is definitely a support build. So for you guys trying to support your team, this is the build for you, man. So let's get it going. One of the first things that he did was Will to Live, which grants an additional charge of Healing Spirit. This is to keep him a little bit more tanky and to keep him healing. The way he describes his build is that he should not die, and I really haven't seen him die. So that's a really, really good thing. So yeah, he has Healing Spirit, and then he has um, Will to Fight, which grants an additional charge of Healing Spirit once again. So it's to stay tanky. The next thing he has is Down Low, so you can hit multiple enemies with your hand attack, which is really good because it's kind of just a clearing the floor just in case you get kind of overrun, which is really dope. The other thing he has is Helping Hand. So based on the high five, um, you have a chance of dropping regain packs, which is really, really good, not just for you, but for your team. So now, as soon as you hit high five, there's regain game packs. And I'm pretty sure as the more people you hit, the more damage you get out of the high five, the more regain packs you'll drop. Then you can heal or your team can heal. The next thing he has is the Obvious Destruction, which taunts all nearby enemies and also draws aggro to himself. So this is where he becomes tanky. So he's a tank who's aggroing enemies to himself and also healing. It's actually pretty incredible. The next thing he has is Fist of Fury, defeating enemies while in Biggie, has the chance to increase the duration of that ability. Next, he has Heroic Energy Mastery, which increases the amount of heroic energy gained from damaging with light and heavy attacks. Something pretty basic, but um, that boost is really, really, really good. Um, the next thing he has is the Combo Finisher Mastery. Increase one's damage of combo finishers by 25%. Once again, this is making sure that your attack power is also really good because at the end of the day, you can't just be a tank and support. You got to get out there and hit people too. So you got your willpower takedown. So his is a little different than what I normally do. He has where he gets regain packs, and that is really basically for the team. He already has skills where he's getting his own willpower. So the regain packs is for us. It's for the team. The next thing is the range concussive mastery, and basically you get a concussive explosion, small explosion when you hit. The next thing you have is grab protection. So with grab protection, it prevents enemies from interrupting your grab attack, which is really good because that's a good one on Hulk as well because it's frustrating to get them knocked out of your hand. The next thing is regain pack grab mastery, and you get basically you get regain packs for slamming grabbed enemies, which is once again it puts a lot of life out there for you and your team, man. This support build is really about keeping everybody alive, especially when you get to high tier games. It's really, really good. So the next thing he has is the polymorphic regeneration. That's really good to kind of increase his willpower while in the polymorphic form. That way he doesn't take a lot of damage, and if he does, he regains. Then you have the polymorph defense to make him a little bit more tanky. That way he doesn't, once again, doesn't die. That's the theme of this whole thing is that he doesn't die. So yeah, he has the polymorphic defense. And then right after that, he has the polymorph boost, which increases the, I think it's the minimum amount of polymorph intrinsic meter by 20%. So then do, he can be in that state, in the polymorph state, longer and do more things in that state, which is really, really good as well. Your key things for this build is just support and power. You want to hit people. So this, once again, superhero endurance, it just allows when he's in that polymorph stance for him to be able to do those specific attacks more. The next thing he has is adrenaline surge, um, which is really, really good for his intrinsic ability. But and then the last thing is the rapid regeneration, which is once again him getting his willpower back. So really, this build, the way he has it set up is so there's regain packs dropping for your people, and so that you are constantly healing yourself, but you can also hit people pretty hard, which is really, really cool. So one of the first things you notice is that he has epic and legendary gear mixed in. So he has the flawless invulnerability bands. Can't talk. I'm telling you guys, I can't talk, man. So yeah, he's got these, and this is an epic piece of gear, right? Then he has the Adept Spark armlets, which is a legendary, and he has to upgrade a couple of, a couple more slots to get the rest of his perks and his boost. But the end of the day, he doesn't necessarily need the legendary if he doesn't have to. He's got the marvelous armaments, and then he's got his little perks or his little gear perks, and then his upgrade modules that he can do, which he has a lot of actually. I have to tell him to upgrade. He's got the Aerial Berserker Blitz insignia, which once again is an epic piece of gear, right? And this really just goes to prove that you don't necessarily have to have a legendary. You don't have to have an exotic, right? You don't have to have whatever you think it is. You have to have a build that's competent, competitive, and then fits the mold of what you actually want to do, right? My man's his main focus was to get the melee rating up and to get the defense rating up. The heroic will take care of itself, and the range, he doesn't really need range too much. So for him, the thought process of the build was to get his defense up, get his offense up, so he can get down there and scrap with everybody, but also set it up to where he's defensive, right? Tanky. He's got a lot of opportunities to get his health back, tanky, and then he has a lot of opportunities to drop regain packs for his crew and make them semi-tanky. And if all else fails, he can pick up those regain packs as well. So it's a really, really smart build, and I like the way he did it and did not have to use legendaries and only legendaries. On my builds, you see a lot of legendaries, but I it's like my OCD. I can't not have legendaries. But you don't have to, man. And like how everybody, there's a strong grind game for the epic. Excuse me, for the exotics, and from what I'm hearing, it's very mixed bag on if it's even worth it, man. So don't feel like because you don't have an exotic that it's not your build is not up to par. But yeah, man, that's all I got. I hope you guys really enjoyed this build. I got some more builds coming your way, but I really wanted to get this one specifically out there because a lot of people sleep on Kamala Khan, and she's actually a beast, and she actually is a really good teammate as well. But anyways, that's all I got for you guys, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you get notified when I drop more videos. But other than that, that's all I got. Y'all be easy. Peace.